It is not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives, but what we do consistently. And that quote is by Tony Robbins. So that's the baseline for today's discussion. Hopefully this video doesn't go over 8 minutes. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel dedicated to growth and development. If this is your first time here and you do like my content, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, and turn on your post notifications. I'm always open to constructive criticism, so if there is any way that you see that I can improve my videos, feel free to do so in the comment section or follow my links that are in the description box to my personal accounts on Instagram. Right, in today's video we'll be talking about consistency and me almost falling off of my consistency journey. Today is Friday the July 22nd. It is now 9:21 a.m. and the aim is for me to get this video out either tonight or Saturday morning to 12 p.m. The aim is not for it to get out on Sunday. I'll also be pulling out my hair because as you can see it won't pull out. So let's go. Now, recently I found where I was in a sense falling off of my consistency journey. A lot of persons link consistency to being disciplined, but I now have a different outlook on consistency, seeing that even though I know that I'm disciplined, self-praise is no recommendation, but I'm at the point to know that, listen, there are things that I know that I have to do, and even when I'm not in the best spirit, I still get them done. Here's the thing. Recently, there has been times, and there continue to be times, where mentally I'm extremely tired. Like my brain can't, like, I know it can because you're gonna say I'm putting a limit, but at the point that I'm at now, it's like my brain is under pressure, and sometimes it feels like I'm going to just lock down because I have so much that I want to do. And this happens to a number of us where we have extremely high standards for ourselves. And for me, like, if I meet that in a one day, there are times when I feel like my day has been wasted, completely wasted. Even though I've accomplished like 2 or 3 things, I didn't achieve as much as I was supposed to, because I know how much I can achieve. But when the brain tired, and let me show you how I saw this showing up in my body. Last week I had 3 days where each time I would push to do things, my stomach would just not allow me to do anything at all. And I saw a quote last night, and I don't know who I didn't write it down, but hopefully I screenshotted it, where it's saying, if you don't make time for your body or your mind to take a break, it will take a break when it needs to. It's not convenient to you, won't be considered. And I felt like that's what happened for me. So I just think that at times we need to step back and we need to understand that, listen, we need to rest. And I found it so ironic because the other day I was telling persons that you need to rest, or what is going to happen is that when you break down, it may take 2 or 3 days, and then you would have lost those days. Instead of taking that one day to rest, that would have put you like 3 or 4 days ahead. And I'm looking into it this morning when I was in bed, and I was like, let us consider consistency like building a house. Here why. In my head, I just put it that, listen, like not even half an hour ago, I just put it that I'm building a house. I don't have all of the resources to build a house. You know, your mind is the most powerful resources, but you can't use your mind and build a house. You need block, you need cement, you need steel, you need, in some cases, you need sand, you need water. And in order to build a house, you may also need persons to work on the house. So you know you have your construction workers, right? The thing is, sometimes we try to do the things big and we end up not doing anything at all. I mean, no understand what I mean, because sometimes we save up all of the money, and as soon as we save up the money, let us put consistency like the money and the house. We save up the money, and as soon as we finish saving up the money, bam, something happens. Like, you are there all along, you are saving, nothing happened, and something happens as soon as you save the money. So in this case with the house, you commit yourself to laying 1 row of block a day. By the end of the year, the house basically, you can't say the house basically finished, you understand? It may look small when you start, but over time, things will build up, and that's where I'm looking at it from this time. Not the entire picture, but the small aspects what is directly in front of me, because sometimes you get so overwhelmed with the entire thing that needs to be done instead of what needs to be done. No, it's not unnatural to us to want to achieve the big thing. Sometimes I just want to get things over with. Make it very honest. Like, it's gonna go and come. Sometimes I just want to get things over with. I just want to get you out of my way, and the only thing that I can see is the goal. For YouTube, I realized we're like making steps to how I want to achieve what I want to achieve, and the message that I want to bring across has helped. But sometimes when we are not seeing, I don't want to say our end goals, because some things don't have an end goal, they have a setting goal, a setting point. As fast as we think, it is discouraging. And I'm not talking about subscribers. I'm currently at 157 subscribers, and I want to say a big thank you. If subscribers was the case, I believe that maybe we would have more consistent. So maybe I have to just put my mind in the mindset to say, listen, you need subscribers, so you need, But I think it's more about my message and not allowing anybody to feel like I'm perfect. Understanding that I'm going through these same things, and I'm just here to highlight things that some of us are afraid to highlight, because at the end of the day, sometimes we just need an understanding that, listen, we're not perfect, and high standards, high standards and a high pass mark for us sometimes pushes us out of the way, so we get so caught up in wanting to pass that mark, and then by the time ends, we have not achieved anything. So consider consistency like building a house, where you do something small either every day or every week, and after a while it will start to show up somewhat to you that, listen, you're making progress. Remember, I know people go to gym, some of them not see results until months, but if they had given up, they wouldn't have known that they could have seen the results through the small steps that they're taking. They would have, and I think that's what happens to a lot of us. As soon as our mind starts getting used to saying, alright, this is now a habit, and consistency leads back to habit. Consistency is to me, it is a habit builder. I think I have a video, but you're going to see it after this one, since I want to get this out of the way, that I highlight a little bit about it, if it is not in one of the what I've learned in my 20 so far videos. So yeah, like it helps to build habits, and as soon as your brain gets used to doing something. So for example, when I get up in the morning, there's some things that no, my brain automatically, no matter what happens, I know that they're supposed to get done. So I don't have to push myself. It's just natural now. It comes second nature to me now to know that, listen, this is when you normally get it done. Even if the time is a bit off, it ends up being the second or third thing in the morning that I would do even when I don't feel like it. So the end of the message is honestly to say, do not feel bad. And I think a lot of persons push that if we are not at a certain speed, then we are less than, or then we are lazy, or we're not disciplined. No, that is not always the case. So when your body tired, and nobody can tell a body if it does not want to do, it will shut down. If it doesn't shut down, it causes you to feel unfamiliar, uncomfortable pain. All pain, unfamiliar pain in places that you have never thought about feeling pain, and that is a warning sign within itself. Your mental health comes first. Yeah, you want to achieve things, but I'm kind of more relaxed to understand that I'm human, that when I set my to-do list, I set more than 3. I set up to 6, up to 10 on some days when I have a lot to do, because I have 2 small businesses that I'm trying to grow, right? And then all of that, and school starts in maybe a month or a month and a half and all of that. So I'm trying to find somewhat of a balance, and balance is linked to consistency, because if you have more important things to do than the thing that you're trying to be consistent with, and you're procrastinating or you're out of balance, then you're bound to have a problem, you understand? So when people come and say, listen, you're lazy, or you're this or you're that, you're not lazy. Maybe you're just unorganized, you're out of balance, your body is tired, or mentally you're just not here. A lot of persons are going through mental conflicts, mental wars with themselves. How can you look at someone and say that it is always lazy? It is not always lazy. When you're setting your to-do list, like, set one thing, at least one that passes the bar, one that is on the bar, and if it's 3, one that is under. If it's more than 3, put the rest under. the most important one that you think will take the most energy, I feel like you should start with that one first. Keep on, I forget that stuff. Look, I think that you should start with that one first. No care how important you think the others are time consuming, just take off the one will take the most time first, and I feel like the day will flow. Because you're not going to think about that, you understand? Some persons say do the easier ones first, but I don't think that is always favorable. Because you get so relaxed sometimes, but do what works for you. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope to elaborate a little bit more in another video on consistency. It's now 9:37. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Leave your constructive criticisms in the comment section below. Tell a friend to tell a friend. See you next time.